Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Good morning, YouTube fans. Today's weight came in at 194.4. Not too bad. As we can see from our weight progress, it is just a slight tick down. Pretty good.
Well, here we are again, and it is a rainy morning today. So, what do? You gotta be prepared for these type of situations. What are you gonna do? Do we just sit in the house and say, hey, it's raining, can't go out, do what I wanted to do? Or do you look around and say, you know what, it's not that bad. Maybe I'll just grab a raincoat, grab some rain pants, be prepared, be able to go out and do something even though the situation might not call for it. So that's what we're doing. Got a raincoat, got rain pants, and fortunately it's not raining too hard, and we can still get out and do what we need to do. So that's good. More to come later. Today we're really going to try to get into some of the other exercises that I wanted to do. Try to figure out a schedule of when we can do different things. Thanks for joining me. I'll talk to y'all later.
We're coming up on 7:30, and I think I want to go out and try to do my second morning run from the office today at around 7:30. So I'll need to change into some exercise clothes and get out. I don't think it's raining right now, so that'll be nice. It'll be wet, but it won't be raining. I've already had my breakfast and another cup of coffee. That is something I'll talk about later, about what foods I'm going to give up, what foods I'm not. That's one of them. So anyhow, I'm going to go do that, and then I'll get back.
Few moments later.
Well, I think it's just starting to rain, but we'll see where it goes. I've started my app on my watch so that I can get some tracking. I didn't use the app that I mentioned before to track my steps. I find that my watch is doing a good enough job. I don't need the GPS tracking right now because I've already mapped out how far I'm going to go, so I know where certain distances are. And though it is nice to get the splits in your ears so you know that you've done a mile within a certain amount of time, but don't need it, so I didn't start it. You can see I'm all decked out, my bright colors, the watch here. You can see shows some valuable information, so I can just tilt it up as I'm going along. I can see how far I've been, how long I've gone, all those good bits of information. And right now we're just going to do some walking. What generally happens once I start walking is that I will go a certain distance, and after that I want to start jogging. So I want to start moving a little bit faster, and I might end up doing that probably here shortly. So I'm not going to keep recording that, but I just want to let you know this is what's going on. And I think after I finish my exercise, I'm going to stop in this supermarket so I can get some food for lunch, since I didn't bring anything in from the house. So that's where we're at. Let's have a good one. I'll see you in a little bit, guys. Thanks.
Much later.
So I came up to the end of my 1 mile. Coming up to the turn, I wanted to get a good look at how far I've gone. So I look at my nice smartwatch and it tells me I've gone just about a mile and 1787 steps. Another thing on the smartwatch was that when I was running the tracker, it would broadcast to me how far I've been, and I could hear it over my earbuds. So that was pretty cool. I never knew that before.
I'm walking back. This is kind of how I wanted to start out. Obviously, you go at your own pace. I would never ask someone to do way more than what they're capable of, but you should try to do more than what you think you're capable of. You'll build more endurance. The next time, you'll go better. That's why when I started this morning, I started out walking. Just a casual, semi-quick pace walk. And I ended up doing a slow jog. I'm not trying to run a marathon. I'm not trying to sprint. Not doing that. Although doing short sprints, I hear, does help. But I am not there yet. It's going to take me a while to build back up to that. So you do what you can do. Remember, that's what this channel is all about. One is greater than none. Get out, do something. It's nice to have fresh air. In fact, today turned out to be a great day, great morning, because it's cooler. It's about 50, 51 degrees or something. And that makes it nice when you're out jogging or walking, because it keeps your body cool. I've been out here when it's 110, and I'll tell you, that is not much fun. It's not an easy way to cool down. So this is good. Your body warms up, and I didn't need gloves, so that was nice. So I'm walking back, and I don't have a problem with that. I feel good. I did a slow jog in the first mile, and I'm gonna walk back. Now, I don't know if you noticed on the watch, it said that my step count was about 1728. Well, I know for a fact that if I were to walk that same distance, it would be closer to 2,000 steps. So that's my gauge, that's my guide. And I've heard from other people that that's a fairly standard gauge, that 2,000 steps equates to about a mile. So for me and everybody else, you're gonna have to come up with your own goal. And I would suggest, if you're just starting out, start out with low step count. My current step count that I want to try to get in a day, that's a day, it's not high, it might sound high, but it's 15,000 steps, okay? So if you do the math, right, 10,000 steps is 5 miles. So 12,000, 6, 7, 14,000 steps. So 7.5 miles, because 1,000 steps is a half a mile. So that's my current goal, 15,000 steps. I read an interesting article. I just happened to flip through it while drinking my morning coffee. I was talking about what's the one thing you can get that will help you in your exercise plan. And they said something that can track your steps, believe it or not, because that provides incentive. So when you start seeing, you know, today I did 7,000 steps. Right, that's where you start. What are you going to do tomorrow? What kind of changes can you do to make that step count go up? Because, you know, what's my goal? Well, if you saw my before and after pictures, well, not the after yet, but the before pictures, you'll see that I've got a big goal, and that big goal is hanging around my belly, as well as a lack of muscle in my arms. So that's my goal, is to shrink the belly, add some muscle to the shoulders, neck, forearms, biceps, chest, thighs, all kinds of stuff. And I've been neglecting any kind of weight training for the last few years, which is horrific. I can't believe I've done that, but I did. So in this year I noticed a big loss in muscle mass, especially on my upper thighs. So that's some of the exercises that we're going to be trying to add to my program. So that's it. I just wanted to give you a small update as to where we are. I'll be adding some other videos, kind of separate standalone things about what I plan to do with regards to food, exercise type plan, those kinds of things. So don't forget also, it's very important, sleep. I know it sounds crazy, but sleep is so important. It helps your body recuperate and recover from the exercises that we're planning to do. So we'll talk a little bit more about that on another video. And hey, if this is helping you out just a little bit to get motivated, I sure hope so. That's what's the intention of this whole thing. I'm not here to collect subscriptions. That's why you don't see me add that yet. I'm not trying to do ads. It's not a monetary gain for me. This is solely a motivational factor for myself. And if it helps anybody else out there to get a little motivated, do something better than nothing, right? So thanks again for joining me. I'm going to be stopping at the supermarket to pick up some lunch. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, lovely day, huh? Nice clouds. Not raining yet, so I'm good. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, please be sure to add them to this. I do review and answer every comment I get, which so far has been 0. But thanks again. Hope you have a great day.